Hey, this video is gonna be very, you know, like any other video. I just sitting here and talking to my camera. I don't like to do all that editing stuff. I just like to give the real me and stuff like that. So this video, I just want to say that I just want to work with Queen Latifah. Like, that's all I want to say in this video. I want to work with Queen Latifah, and I know it's going to work somehow, some way. If we run into each other, if I move, if I, you know, when I make my first movie, whatever. But I want to work with her. I want to do stuff with her. You know, I have a movie that I wrote. It's called My Mother's Keeper. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. I want to work with her. Like, I don't understand, you know? This is my screenplay. See the name? It says My Mother's Keeper. It's probably backwards, but it says My Mother's Keeper. That is a screenplay, and if I scroll, it is a real screenplay that I wrote. So yeah. But I have like a million drafts, so, and I did like send in one for copyright, so, and it's copyrighted, and I'm just waiting for my certificate to come. And but yeah, whoever is watching this, whoever is you know, in her space, like her team, I would want to work with her. Even if like she doesn't play the main character and I don't play the other main character, or we find other people, as we go produce the movie together. But I want to work with her because I had a dream, and that when I have a dream and the dream repeats itself, it just lets me know that it's another movie that's coming up. So I had a dream about me and her sitting on a bench. We were sitting on a bench in a park, either like New York or wherever. I don't know. It was just sitting on a bench, and the dream kept repeating itself. And then she was sitting on the bench. She was saying, "I am your mother. I love you. I am your mother. I love you." And the next morning, when I woke up in the morning, I wrote the idea down. And as soon as I wrote the idea down, I worked around the film. I worked around the dream, and yeah, that's how I get a lot of my movies. If you look over here, you can see this poster right here. This I'm working on remaking a poster for my film Kozaya, and I had a dream about Kozaya as well, but I came up with the idea before I went to sleep. I had a dream about Kozaya going to see the Cowfoot woman, so in St. John, and then the dream kept repeating itself. So I used that dream to feel the story of Kozaya. So yeah, I'm just here to say that I want to work with Queen Latifah, and that's my main goal with making a movie. Whether this movie Kozaya be the first one or My Mother's Keeper be the first one, I just want to work with Queen Latifah. Like, is that so hard to ask for? You know, I just want to, I don't want to bombard her with, you know, be in my movie. If she says no, I am fine with that, because, you know, I just know that if she does say no, I will not be making that movie at all. And I have a little sequel to go with it too, which is, I wrote a sequel because I told my friends about the idea, and she said, they was like, "Oh my God, you need to write a sequel." So I did. But if she says no to the film, maybe because of what the character goes through, I don't know. If she says no, I will be fine with it. I just won't make the movie. I can't make the movie because I can't see anybody else playing that role other than her, because every time when I wrote a scene, when I wrote a line, her image and my image would show up through the characters. Their relationship would show up through the characters. I can't imagine anybody else playing that role. Like, every other film that I wrote, I have, like, you know, just random people, just for food of thought. But this one film, especially when I found out where she was from, because I wrote in my film, right? And I just I wrote Newark, New Jersey as the location. I just happened to, where the movie would be set, I just happened to write Newark, New Jersey there just to do it. Um, and then I just happened to look up where she's from, and then it said Newark, New Jersey, and I was like, oh my God, maybe this is meant to be. I don't know. But I hope to work with her, and then, you know, if the film does well, because I know it will, and if it doesn't do well, I don't care about it doing good or bad. I just want to be able to say that I worked with someone I have admired from the time I was born, you know? Sometimes I troll and I say that she's my aunt. Well, she really is my aunt in my head. But I feel like my life would fully, really, really be complete if I get to share this moment with her, you know? It makes me almost emotional. Because of when I wrote the movie. I wrote the movie when I was in the army, and I was going through depression and stuff like that, and you know, almost wanting to end my term on this earth. And when I was dealing with those things, I would call my mother, and she would be like, oh my God, you need to watch what you love to watch. You always talk about Queen Latifah. You need to watch Queen Latifah. And I was like, okay, I will. So I would watch Living Single, and then I would watch Bringing Down the House, Taxi, Just Right, Bessie even, what's the other one? Beauty Shop, and stuff like that. Or I listen to her music. Mostly I would listen to Michael Jackson, because ain't nobody taking Michael Jackson away from me, and nobody's better than him. But I feel like my life is, and then when I wrote the film, I was in a situation where I ended up putting my hands on somebody and I got into some trouble. So during that discipline, probationary punishment phase, I took the time out and I wrote my film. And the more I wrote the film, and the more I made Shalia and Dishamar, yes, those are the characters. The main character is Shalia, and then Dishamar is this. It's two characters, and then, you know, it's two women. But the more I wrote their relationship and how they bonded over time, I started to feel better mentally, and I realized that this is something that I have to do. So when I got out of the army, I decided to write full time and stick to doing stuff that I love. So I hope that somebody on her team or somebody somewhere sees this, and I'm just putting this video out there as like a manifestation thing. So yeah, continue to like, share, comment, whatever. Follow me on social media. Yeah, that's it.